And so what it's doing
It's
is
more stable.
Yes, that's the word.
It's
Thank
a stable
you.
form.
L-ascorbic acid is easier to stabilize than the other one. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
That itched my brain in the right spot. Let me just put that there. Hey guys, welcome back to the AA Skin Babes pod. I'm your host, Lena, licensed aesthetician, and I have Heather
Taylor, nurse injector.
Kristen
Sanborn, licensed esthetician.
and we still have Miss Paige with us.
Paige Countryman, and I am a licensed nail technician.
And today we're going to go all about skincare ingredients. So I did a little search. This is how I decided which ones we were going to talk about because, I mean, there's a whole plethora of skincare ingredients and stuff. So this is how I decided. I ChatGPT'd what's the most talked about skincare ingredients people have questions about. Okay, so that's how I got this list.
Okay.
And actually, it's not. These are probably the ingredients I get the most questions about. So, number 1, vitamin C.
Yes.
That everyone wants to know what vitamin C is. Vitamin C. Kristen, you want to answer what vitamin C is? It's an acid.
It's an ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. You know, I can't talk.
Sounds fancy.
It does sound fancy. But what vitamin C does is think of it as an antioxidant. It's going to go in there and it's going to help your skin to strengthen. It's like a multivitamin for your skin. It's going to help your skin to be able to ward off of effects of the sun. It's going to help to minimize a lot of different skin conditions like redness and
So here's what we got to break down here.
We'll let
Depending
Lena
on
take
the
it over.
form.
My words aren't coming out right.
Well, depending on the form. So there's 2 main forms in skincare of ascorbic acid. So we got L-ascorbic acid and then another like ascorbic phosphate, I think is what it's called. Ascorbic something. Anyway, the most vitamin C you'll find is that L-ascorbic acid.
Uh-huh.
That is what you'll find at Walmart, at Sephora, if it's a vitamin C serum, and it's a little bit, and I don't want to say cheaper because some people do still charge, some companies still do, but it's easier for them to manufacture and to
Make mass quantities.
Yeah, well, and also put in a
Words. Use your words, Lena.
time out. Anyway, I'm gonna go through my sins. I'm finally gonna get the word back in my head. Ask all my clients, I do this all the time. I'm talking to them, I can't form it, and then I'll be 10 minutes later in their facial
Like,
and I'll
"Dang it,
shout
they're
the word.
gone."
Anyway, so it's a little bit on the cheaper side. The L-ascorbic acid is most of the time you'll find in like a dropper bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and it tends to oxidize.
Which means it turns a dark
Yes.
yellow. It's
And
almost
most
brown.
of the time you'll only use that one time a day. And it pairs a little bit much with a retinol. But so what we sell for our vitamin C serum is the Skin Better Science Alto serum or the Maestro. That is there, and it's the other form of vitamin C.
Mm-hmm.
And so what it's doing
It's
is
more stable.
yes, that's the word.
It's
Thank
a stable
you.
form.
L-ascorbic acid is easier to stabilize than the other one. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
That itched my brain in the right spot. Let me just put that there. Anyway.
Oh, you're so pretty.
I know. Thank goodness I'm pretty. So what we sell is the Alto serum or the Maestro, and it's that other form of vitamin C,
Well,
which
that's
also helps.
where your over-the-counter versus your professional grade.
Yes.
Your over-the-counter grade is not going to be as soluble. How do you say that? It's not going to be as strong as what your medical grade is, and the molecular structure is going to be different.
Mhm.
And they
so it's
have
going to be so it's not going to be able to absorb down into the skin
It's
to help
watered
change
down,
the skin
really.
structures.
Yeah.
And so think about that, about the over-the-counter. They have to make those in mass production, so they have to use a product that's not as stable or not as refined as what a medical grade product is.
And over the counter, it has to be for everyone.
Yes.
Whereas medical grade products
It's going to be a stronger
are-
product, a more condensed product.
Exactly. For the patient. It's patient specific. It's not just one thing across the board.
Yeah.
And so it's also hard to layer those
Certain
over the
things
counter
don't play well.
products.
Mhm.
Also for different skin types. But like over-the-counter vitamin C, most time you do not want to layer it with retinol. But you'll hear everyone say it works well with retinol. Yes, it does well paired with retinol. But you want to use the vitamin C in the morning and then your retinol at night. Like you want to use them at different times because paired together at the same time of the day that you apply, it's going to be too much.
It's a lot of acids
Yes.
packed on top of each other. So use your vitamin C acid in the morning, then use your retinol at night, and that's where you're going to get the best results.
Again, depending on the skincare line.
Mm-hmm.
With our skincare line, you can layer them and they pair very well together because it's a different form of vitamin C.
So vitamin C is great. It's great to, take your
I say
vitamins internally and then also to put it on your skin.
Most of the time, vitamin C is used to brighten an even skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
So, depending on the form, the l-ascorbic acid is most known to brighten the skin tone. The form that we sell is known to calm the skin because it also is paired with 14 different antioxidants along with the vitamin C. So, it's helping treat redness and inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
Again, when you are buying your vitamin C serum, you got to know what kind of vitamin C it is. And it's always best to ask questions. I can put that there. It's
Okay,
so
move to the next
complicated.
one. Any questions with vitamin C, put them in the comments.
Yes.
Put them in the comments, and then either Lena or I will answer them, or shoot us a text or DM, whatever. We will get back to you if you send us a DM. Maybe we'll get back to you today. Maybe it'll be next week. We're not really sure.
Number 2 on the list was retinol.
Yes.
That is huge.
Retinol is my favorite. I love retinol. There's lots of different forms of retinol. It's a derivative.
Forms of retinol.
It's a vitamin A. And so there's lots of different strengths and there's different molecular structures. A lot of those molecular structures of retinol that are in over-the-counter products is a larger molecule. And so those molecules are going to sit on top of the skin. They can, if you overuse a retinol product, some of my teenagers, they're prescribed a retinol product or a tretinoin or something, and they think using it more, you're going to get better results.
Yeah.
Retinol, you have to be very
done that.
you have to be very
Guilty.
conservative with it and start slow.
Yeah.
Because what it does, it increases the cell turnover, or not the cell turnover. Yeah, it increases
your
cell turnover, but while it's doing that, it's going to cause your skin to get flaky.
Oh yeah, my whole mouth was
So-
like peeling, and
Yes.
I was like, oh boy.
Okay, so retinols and retinoids are not exfoliating.
No.
So this is a huge misconception online. Retinols are anti-aging. It's to help treat anti-aging. Also, they use it for acne. In my opinion, I am an esthetician. I'm not a licensed dermatologist. Disclaimer. It's only good. I think it's only best for certain acne.
It is
Sure.
for more of a.
It's
acne.
prescribed for acne, but I
definitely
think
didn't
it
help
works
me at
best
all.
on
Yeah.
certain acne.
Start with something else, your BHAs, before you do retinol for acne because it's pretty dramatic whenever you're young and your skin starts peeling. Because when you get a lot of prescription medication like that from your dermatologist, sometimes you don't get the instructions on how to use it.
Yes.
That and they gave me pills.
And-
They said that they used to be used for I think blood pressure.
Spironolactone.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's what it was. So they
Yep.
gave me that. I think I was in there for 10 minutes, talked to them, and they were like, okay, we'll just prescribe you with this and this. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
And then they
Retinol
said
is
they put me on my
great
way.
if you're trying to anti-age.
Yeah.
And then
I was not.
partnered with other ingredients, it works even better. Now, like I said, retinol's not exfoliating. It just helps increase the cellular turnover in the skin, which is what helps you anti-age. One big thing with retinol, moisturize.
Mm-hmm.
It can dry you out. It can make you dry, flaky, red, and irritated.
And start
Sensitive.
slow.
Mhm.
Don't throw in your retinol
Mhm.
and use it every single night. Start out and use 3 times a week. And then if your skin adapts well, then you can start using it more often. So don't just jump into using a retinol because you will definitely end up with some irritated skin.
But that's where I felt like the Alpha Ret is so amazing because I've tried tretinoin
Mhm.
and could not tolerate it. But yet I can do Alpha Ret every single night.
The Alvaret technology is a patented retinol technology.
Mhm.
A retinoid. Anyway,
And like the
it
results
also
are
has a moisturizing complex to it.
Yeah.
They have added that in, and it's a very stable form. So I haven't had anyone have an adverse reaction to this.
Mhm.
It's
And
my
they can
favorite
jump
product.
right
Yes.
in and do it every single night.
Yep.
And you only use retinols at night. So
Don't
if you
use
go
them during
buy a
the day.
retinol serum or a retinol night cream from anywhere else, only use your retinol at night. Do not use it in the
And
mornings.
is that one for more acne stuff or more anti-aging?
So they have two. They have a clearing serum that also has your salicylic acid,
Yes.
which is what goes in and it cleans out the pores.
Right.
It's the only BHA. Then the other one is they both anti-age because they both have alpha-ret.
Yeah.
But one's meant for acne. Also, the great thing about Skin Better Science's alpha-ret serums is that they also include a tri-blend of acids. So alpha-ret, that retinol, upping cellular turnover, glycolic, lactic, and mandelic acids are exfoliating that skin off.
Uh-huh.
So it's hitting you with a double punch there for your anti-aging.
Yeah, and kind of back to the tretinoin. Remember, when you're using that, you're going to be so sun sensitive.
Oh, yes.
So you can actually
Any retinols.
damage your skin by overdoing the retinol
Yeah.
without using sunscreen and going out in the sun. Just be careful with using you're using a strong retinol.
Honestly,
or
using
strong
any
vitamin A.
retinol.
Remember your sunscreen. You're going to be stimulating. It's going to be think of it as your workout program for your skin. So when you're trying to reduce wrinkles or minimize the aging process, you're just going to go through a workout, just like what our body does. So that's kind of how you can think about your retinol and your vitamin A and those products.
Yep.
Okay, Lena.
Okay, last one on the top 3 list of what most people ask about is hyaluronic acid.
My favorite.
This one is huge. Everyone wants to know, what is hyaluronic acid? What does it do in the skin? Hyaluronic acid, and this is like, we started using hyaluronic acid in everything.
You see it all over the.
My horse, they inject hyaluronic acid in the joints for joint injections. Hyaluronic acid has so many good properties to it.
Well, I think that the thing to think about hyaluronic acid is it's not an acid. It's a water binder.
Yep.
So think of it as this molecule. And in this molecule, it goes around and it grabs all the moisture around it. It sticks it inside of this little molecule and it releases it throughout the day. So whenever you're looking at your horses and how that applies to them is, think of it as a cushion for their joints.
Yep.
Is they're going to go in there, it's going to grab all of that little hydration. And so it's like putting bubble wrap on your joints. So the key to, because some clients that I've had have gone home and then I get a call back and says that it's really drying my skin out. My skin is burning when I put it on. But think of your hyaluronic acid as a little thief. It's going to go in. It's going to steal moisture. If your skin has no hydration in it, then what is it going to be able to put inside the little molecule? So it's going to steal hydration from everywhere else. So the big go-to is put hyaluronic acid on damp skin. Do not put it on super dry
first.
skin, because it's not going to hydrate. It's going to hold and contain.
You want your hyaluronic acid to be the first thing you put on clean skin. But you want to put some water in your hands, and then put that water on your face, and then put your hyaluronic acid serum on. And then start layering your other skincare products. But you want to put hyaluronic acid first.
And drink a lot of water.
Yes.
If you do not have that hydration base in your skin and you're dehydrated, then your hyaluronic acid is not going to be able to do its thing. So that's another big point.
It's a biggie.
Well, and from an injection standpoint, I use only hyaluronic acid base filler in the lips, just because it is so soft and natural, and it's reversible. That's one of the fillers that can be reversed if need be. So I just feel like it's safer, but it's just more natural. It doesn't feel like you have lumps and concrete in your lips. It's just a really soft feel.
Do you use hyaluronic acid in the cheeks too?
You can. I don't love it in the cheeks, just because I like more of like a calcium base, because it's going down to the bone and it needs to rest on that and kind of calcify. And you want something that's a little bit more dense and can give like some lift and some bulkiness to that. So if it's just like a little fill-in spot here or there, I'll use it. But for the most part, I don't love it in the cheeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big lips.
Yeah.
Also, hyaluronic acid is not, it's for all skin types. So what hyaluronic acid also does is it helps plump the skin, give you that plump. So it does help with fine lines, wrinkles. It's great whenever you're using a alpha or a retinol. Anything for anti-aging, it's wonderful. It's also good for acne skin.
Yes.
Because it's hydration. You want it, okay. Misconception of acne is you're oily, you don't need moisturizer.
Mhm.
Okay, even if you're oily, you still need moisturizer. Hyaluronic acid's a good one, but you don't want to use hyaluronic acid alone as your moisturizer.
Uh-huh.
You want to bring that hydration in, and then you want to seal it with a moisturizer.
Or sunscreen with
Or-
moisturizer.
Well,
Mhm.
both. But in the perfect world, both.
Well, and so many people, are always asking, well, what do you use on your skin? What do you use? And I always say, like, we all have different skin types. Go to one of the girls, have a facial, have them analyze your skin. Not every product can play well with each other. So don't, just because it's, I like this, I saw this commercial and this looks good, like it's going to target this. And I saw this commercial and I saw this at the store and I just want to use
TikTok.
everything.
Can we speak about
Yes.
the something peel shot all over? Does anyone do TikTok, please?
I mean, I do.
No,
It's a
but
rice water peel shot.
Oh.
It says it has AHAs and BHAs in there, but I don't see any.
Like a shot?
No, it's like a little peel serum. They put it on, they rub it around, and the product is pitting. It is not peeling off your skin. Yes.
Yes. I know exactly what you're
rice
talking about.
water. Your skin feels a better texture after it because rice water is super, super moisturizing. It leaves your
Uh-huh.
skin so soft. You're not peeling.
Mm.
Opt for peel pads or some with AHAs and BHAs like glycolic, mandelic, lactic acids, salicylic acid.
Yes.
I want to put that to rest. I've made a TikTok. If you're on my TikTok, you've already seen me make a TikTok of that too. I'm saying it on the podcast. That thing is not an actual peel.
Well-
It's just making your skin soft from the rice water.
Well, and
And-
just ask you guys, just ask what can be used together. What should I use? If I have this target issue, what do you recommend? Don't just try to play chemist by yourself.
Yeah. And the
Yes.
other thing is you see
Guilty.
hyaluronic acid in all these products online or, online and in the stores. Hyaluronic acid, what makes the difference between a professional product and an over-the-counter product
Size
is
of
the
the
size of
molecule.
the molecule. If you just have one large molecule, where's it going to sit?
Mhm.
On the top of your skin.
Mhm.
If you have a product that has different sizes of molecules, that molecule is going to go down into the skin.
Penetrate. Mhm.
You're going to have several different layers of the skin that is plumping. You're going to have several different water reservoirs or hydration reservoirs in the skin. So your skin is going to be much more hydrated and it's going to stay more hydrated. So you're not going to have that sensitivity. That's when your skin is sensitive, it's not necessarily dry, it's imbalanced.
Mhm.
And so by
I say
balancing the
most of
skin.
the time, if you have reds or you sensitive skin, there's inflammation.
Mhm.
And so we got to calm that inflammation. So if you have reds, retinols, and vitamin C's, depending on the form of vitamin C, may not be the way for you.
Uh-huh.
So that's another thing to think of. Your products aren't just like not working. There's things you have to calm down and take care of before these products can work. So one at a time, right product for the right skin, like what's going on.
Yes.
Skincare is so complicated.
It is.
Skincare
Yeah.
can be complicated, and ingredients. There's a lot of different ingredients. There's trending ingredients. There's ingredients that
Also,
are
like if you have medications and stuff,
Mhm. Yes.
skincare ingredients play with that. So
Don't
Yes.
play chemist. Ask questions.
Yes.
As someone who
and when we
knows little
ask
to
you,
nothing,
tell us what
Yeah.
medications you're on.
We're gonna get Paige set up on a good skincare
Yes.
program.
It's confusing,
It
and
is.
it's so frustrating and disheartening. Like you go to the store and you're like, okay, I want to do this and I want to do this, and you can also talk to like 10 different estheticians and you'll get a different answer. I
You will.
feel like too.
Mhm.
So as someone who really doesn't know anything about skincare, it's so frustrating. And
Mhm.
I've spent, I don't even want to know how much I've
No.
spent
Yeah.
on countless products and not even finishing the whole bottle because I'm like, I don't think this is doing anything.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
And when you get professional products, finish the whole bottle because your results will be.
if I would spend, yeah,
yes.
yes.
Yeah, most of the time, if you're buying these like professional products, you want to get through the whole bottle before you make your full decision.
And there's a lot
Right.
of
Take
great
before and
product
after
lines out
pictures.
there.
Mhm.
So don't, but you can't pick a little here, pick a little there, use them for a week, use them for 2 weeks.
Right.
Right.
And I have so many clients that tell me they're getting these sample boxes and they use this and they use that and nothing ever works.
Well, and
Well,
most
you've
product
got to
lines,
stick with something long enough for the ingredients to do their thing.
You
and
want
most
instant
product lines are
gratification,
formulated
yeah.
to work together.
Yes.
So if you're going product line, that aren't actually formulated to work together, you may have adverse results.
Now, we will, especially Lena and I, when we have clients that are wanting to transition over into a professional product, if they have a bunch of product at home that they've been using, whether it's over the counter, we will start incorporating. We don't expect you to come in and buy
Yes.
an entire product line. Come in, tell us what you're using.
But
we'll
I
kind
do
of
make
sort
them either
through
bring
in
the
it.
product or show me pictures of ingredient
Of
lists.
ingredients, and then we will start not pushing, but setting you up with a product that you can start putting into this line. And as you run out of your other products, then just add another professional product, because your professional products are going to last longer.
They're going to
be
last
more
longer.
concentrated. You're going to use less. You're not going to have fillers. You're not going to have things that are going to clog your pores. So,
and you don't always need 47 different things.
No.
You know, sometimes you just need a gentle cleanser and maybe a couple products.
And that's my thing is you see these videos and it's like,
Yes.
this is my 12-step. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
No.
Well, I
3
say,
to
and
4
I have
steps. That's all you need.
Yeah, my clients, I always ask them before we get in skincare, are you going to do, like, what kind of skincare program do you want? Like, do you want 12 steps or are you only going to do 1 or 2 or 3?
I have some amazing clients that they want to do the steps.
Oh,
and I'm
I
like,
know.
okay,
I know
we got
people
you
love
set.
that, just sitting down and like doing that, but
I want to love
just
it.
realistically,
But then I also
twice
have
a
those
day.
that
It's
we
like,
are
I'll like
lucky
get in
to
a
even give
mood
to
and I'll
wash
do
their
that
face.
like 2 or 3 times and then it's like, I'm not going to do that again.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that is all we have for this episode. If you have questions about skincare ingredients, please leave them in the comments. That way we can address those and make sure, because like I say, every time we don't know what you don't know, what they don't know.
Yeah.
Or
And
whatever that is.
We may just, make a video. We're working on learning to make videos. We may just make a video and tell you our answers or
each of our routine.
Yeah.
Too.
You want to know our routines? We'll tell you the
routine.
I
products
say
that
my
we
whole
use.
routine is right here on this table.
Not mine. I've got 3 of those things.
I use about 3 of those things too.
Mine's like
lazy.
4,
Yeah.
but
But I love that line. Oh,
no,
man, I
it's
love
great.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Paige, for
Yeah.
being here. Kristen,
having me.
Heather, as always.
it. Yes.
And we will. Oh wait, make sure you go like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for us so when we post every episode, even though we post every Wednesday,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Every
Yeah.
Wednesday, and I
Okay.
try to send out a newsletter. Sometimes I don't do very good about getting them out, but I put in a little note from me whenever I send out those newsletters, so you know that what's kind of going on. So go to our website, sign up for the newsletters, and we will get you on our list. And then make sure you open the newsletter. Otherwise, if you don't open the newsletter, then our system pops you out and they don't send you anymore.
Good to know.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. Bye.